Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the back in your mouth. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Coming live from the VIP.
What? Welcome to the Beauty and the Comedian. Yes. Featuring our beauty, Golden D. Jones. And your host, well, your other host, Sean Savage. Thursday night. I almost forgot it's Thursday night.
I know.
It's all like popcorn. With our other special guest, and I know he's going to be mentioned, Mr. Jones, Mr.
You know what? We're gonna make a little screen, a slither for him.
Yeah, exactly. What's up, Robin?
Hey, Sean, how are you?
I'm good. My brain is, I don't know. I've been like in a little funk lately, but I'm here.
I get it. Hey, Kiva. Now look, if they go on YouTube, I can see the comments right away. So I'm glad because I like interaction as we go along. So
okay,
I can definitely see the YouTube. But Sean, let me tell you about my week. You ready?
This gotta be some excitement in this. Go ahead.
No, it's just one thing. So you know how we talked about at the beginning, we talked about Kiva said leave Bill Jones alone. so you know how we talked about I have just had 1,000,001 jobs.
Yeah.
So I just started another part-time job.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. And so I had been working at Amazon, and for some reason I couldn't go back to the warehouse. That's like working in a sweatshop anyway.
You were sneezing. You were sneezing. You was allergic.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. That's like a sweatshop up in there. I ain't even gonna lie. But everybody wants Amazon. So Amazon gave me another job. And guess what I'm doing?
What's that?
I am landing airplanes. Like I'm the person that holds up the light and gets the signal and brings the airplanes
in. They must be desperate. So let me tell you something right now. I'm not flying no airplane that you landed. I love you and all, but no, not at all. Not with no training.
When did you have training? I did have training. They gave me 2 days.
Oh no, no.
2 days of video.
No, God bless you, but look, what is it? Spirit Airlines? Because I know you can get hired like in 2 days to be a pilot.
Amazon has their own airline, so therefore, I'm trying to tell you, I'm like really, really excited about this because
I can imagine. Yeah, if you hear any planes crashing at BWI, Dallas, or National Airport, look for Robin. I'd be like, I never knew. I didn't know.
So I am just. That is too much, but I'm excited. So,
well, congratulations!
Well, thank you.
You'll find a job somewhere. Rapid Annihilators. You'll find a job somewhere. Good God Almighty!
You are simple.
Good God.
So anyway, so Sean, what are we going to talk about this week?
This week we're going to be talking about this. One of our 3 subjects. We're going to be talking about deadbeat dads.
Oh my goodness!
I know that I don't have a Mr. Jones in my life, so yeah. But we're gonna be talking about what makes a deadbeat father or a deadbeat dad. My brother's watching, so he can chime on this. So,
yeah. And then we're gonna talk about love languages. We're gonna figure out what we are and what do you think, like in general, the love language that really speaks for men and for women.
Okay. And the next subject we're going to be talking about is, would you allow your spouse or your significant other to dress you? Hell no. We're not going down Kings of Million with no matching outfits on. What's wrong with you?
Yes. So
Okay.
that's funny as well. So anyway, but so let's talk about these deadbeat dads. I'm tired. I'm sorry. It's that
No,
Amazon
it's
that is
okay.
landing on
No.
planes.
No, actually, our topic is what makes a deadbeat dad. You know, as
Okay.
much as let me just explain. As much as people think that I am a father of the year candidate, you know, I feel like I have some areas to improve on. I really do.
Wow.
think I have some, yeah, because you know I love my daughters at this age where they're dating and they want their freedom and they want their independence. It's hard for me to let go. It's really, really hard for me to let go. I have a 11-year-old as well that it's hard for me to let go because I'm still like that in infant size, you know. So I wonder, does it for me to you know for me to be hard to let go? Does that make me like a deadbeat dad? Because like you know, I care about them, I love them, you know, but I don't want any harm to them, and so that's why you know I'm kind of hard on myself. So what you think?
Well, so let me say this. I'm a single mom. And
Hmm.
so I think that society has their idea of what a father should be.
Hmm.
And so, I mean, so let me say this. I have grown a lot in this area because I think that where my son's father, where some people may consider him a bad father, I really think that there are many things that he just did not know at the time or honestly was not capable of doing. And as when we first had it, when we were first not had it, but had him, you know, I was actually receiving a lot of Father's Day cards,
Okay.
which to me is insulting to men, but I understood what people were
You
saying.
felt funny about that, but he was showing your appreciation for
No,
for
not him, but other people were giving me Father's Day cards.
oh, for real.
And things like that. But we've gotta I think that there's a difference between and Kiva just said it, like a deadbeat dad is the kind that like steals money like a baby has, a phone bill at 2 months old.
Yeah, and
You
put,
know,
and put the bill in his name and stuff like that.
yeah, like
Credit messed up at 9 years old. Yeah, I get it.
exactly, and may not have any interaction, or may not claim the child at all. Like that's what I consider. But for you to have just areas of growth, that makes you human. But we also know that even though you had areas of growth, you have been there from beginning to now.
Right.
And there are many people, I think that my son's father really missed out on a lot of my son's growth. And it doesn't give him an excuse, but I don't think he really knew how to handle things at all and would often come in on the back end, but at least he came in.
Right.
Some people don't come in at all.
Right. Well, I guess the thing I can say about myself is like I'm willing to learn. I mean, whatever it takes, I'm willing to learn. But like my father, I don't have no problem of saying my father is a deadbeat father because
Oh.
he has 3 children, and we at one time was seeking his presence. We at one time was seeking his ability. So we're like baby birds. We were like crying,
Mm.
not literally crying, but like crying for his attention, for his fatherhood,
Mhm.
and we were telling him, we wasn't like he was like, well, I don't know what to do. And like for his credit, he didn't have a father to teach him, so we give him a pass with that. But like as long as I've been living, 49 years old, he has 49 years to practice on the job, and he's failed to do so. He's failed to. Me, my brother, and my sister, we've been crying for him. Dad, you don't do this, you don't do that, you don't do this, and he always make an excuse. We even was crying like, man, like service. I'm a service, but I don't know nothing about the services. People are able to come
Wow.
and tell me about, hey man, you know Wilhelmina Savage, yeah, she was prom queen at Coolidge High in 1963. I never knew, you know. So like therefore his impact, he's been a sergeant as long as I've been. So his impact, he could tell me about, okay, well, this service or that service, or we originate from Tennessee and South Carolina. He's failed to do that, you know. And so, but reason why I came up with this subject, and you know, this is like my counseling, but like my daughters went to go see him on Christmas. Right?
Your dad?
Yeah, they went to go see him on Christmas. Now, they hadn't seen him in like about maybe like about 3 years. So they went to go see him on Christmas. And so he came back to me, called me for my birthday, was like, hey, yeah, the girls' boyfriends, they all right. So I'm like, yeah, well, Shauna got a boyfriend, but Sydney don't have a boyfriend. So he was like, well, no, Sydney boyfriend is named blah, 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 blah. And and so I didn't know Sydney had a boyfriend. So it was hard for me to do like the shock face, right? So he was like, yeah, but what you need to do, and see, that's what he lost me, because when you ain't been in our lives, when you have not participated and been a good father and have been a good grandfather, then you're going to come and tell me what I need to do. Nigga, I don't need you to tell me what, excuse me, I don't need you to tell me what, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going there. I don't need you to tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, I had to check myself, and I said, well, are you mad because he had information that you didn't have? And it was like, yeah, I'm mad about that. I'm mad at the girls for not telling me, and I'm mad at him for even, maybe he knew that was going to affect me, but I was mad about that. So that's a little complicated.
But in any way, do you appreciate it?
No, I don't.
I'm going to tell you where you do. See, I'm like the Pollyanna. Like most of the time I can find something in there. I'm going to tell you what you do appreciate. The fact that you know now, regardless of if you didn't know.
Right.
Like he was the person, you just don't like where the information came from.
Right.
But he brought something to you that you didn't have before.
Right. Well, I like the information. I just don't like where it came from. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like where it came from. So a little dude on the corner could have told me, and I would have been all right with that.
But guess what? It came from him.
Right. But you know, so I have a problem with that. But like, you know, over the course of my life, over the course of my siblings' life, you know, he hasn't done anything. I told in my book that my dad got in an accident, and he was awarded $18,000 in 1981. That was equivalent to about $50,000. It's in my book, right? And guess how much money he gave me out of that? $50. You know, and so that's still, it was 1981. It was 40 years ago, you know, but at the same time, it's still painful. It measures the show of how much he was a man and how much he was a father in my life. So that's it. I got everything off my chest. I needed this for counseling, so that's it.
I'm glad you, and guess what? I just happen to know something about counseling. Just a little bit.
Yeah. So, but as much as I joke, I appreciate your father, that your father means so much in your life. Now I got my mother. My mother is my heart. Everybody know, you know, everybody know this. But my father, yeah. Mm-hmm. But Mr. Jones could be a part of this show anytime. Now we ain't got no money to pay him, but at the same time,
if y'all ain't supposed to give no previews to the book, but you can see he dedicated it to his mama. Like that's the first thing that he did.
Yeah.
And dedicated.
Cause my mother really shows me the appreciation. She's my number one fan. She supports me in any type of way or whatever. So I really, really appreciate. Big shout out to mom.
Takes your video for them stupid videos that you made.
Where the money reside. Where the money reside. My mother took that video.
Huh?
You know, my mother took that video.
See, you tell me.
Yeah.
Now I get to tell all your business like you be telling mine. I know what your mama do. Your mama
like I be leaking your business out there, right?
Exactly. Oh, that's funny. Mm-hmm. So now that we've talked about our hurt, let's talk about what we love. Let's talk about these love languages.
What is your love language?
Wait a minute. Do you believe in love languages?
I do. I do.
Okay. So we know that there are 5 love languages. Let's go. There's words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts, touch, and quality time.
Okay. So is it possible that you can have like 3 or 4 out of the 5 love languages?
You can have 3 or 4, but there's usually a primary.
Okay.
There's a primary one for you.
I'm like act of service.
Okay. So what does that mean to you?
That means like giving gifts, showing appreciative, like we talked about, is chivalry dead? Now I'm the most chivalrous man that you open doors, pull out chairs. When I fart, I say, excuse me.
That's so kind.
all those different things, so yeah. So
I actually think I'm acts of service as well, because I'm always about show me how you feel, because I get what I get is in even in the relationship that I'm in now, what I get is the words are not always there, but when somebody shows you what you need, then I think that just takes everything away. Like I always, my friend, he always sends me songs, and I listen because he's a song person. So I
do that too. I do that.
I listen to the words that of the song that he sends me, to see, oh, that's about us. Oh, he's saying that he loved me. Oh, I can, and so like, today, like I haven't heard a song in a while, and I was like, yo, you still gotta woo me. Don't be stopping my song. In like 2 minutes, he sent me a song. Now he sent one that was funny about itch, get out my house and all this. I'm like, really? But then he'll come right back and like send something that like really is about us. So
you are, that dude is all right. He all right. Yeah. First, I had to be honest with you. I ain't like him because I ain't know him. I ain't know nothing about him. I didn't like him. But yeah, he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude.
It's not perfect 100% of the time, nowhere near. But like I said, those acts of services, those little things that he does for me, just blows everything up.
But I think act of service is really great. Like somebody, like your significant other can just be venting about something, and you don't reply. You don't say anything, and then maybe they need something, but you don't reply, you don't say anything, and then they go out and they get you whatever you need, and that shows attentiveness. I think I'm attentive. I think that I pay attention to every detail and everything that you would say, even when you think it doesn't matter or it doesn't count. I think that I'm attentive. But the song thing, yeah, I did the song thing. Yeah, I did. Keisha got a big old butt. But I told you I'll be free. I'm on there. Yeah.
So, now what I do in general for men, I think that men need words of affirmation. I think that
because confidence builders.
Absolutely.
I think so too. I really think so too. Because like as a man, we are supposed to be strong no matter what. Yeah. A building can fall up on you, but we supposed to be strong. We supposed to be, like nothing hurt me or whatever. Then we get to ourselves and we cry. But at the same time, if I got a woman that's always in my corner, that even though that I know I'm a great comedian, but you say, hey, Sean, you're a great comedian, that makes me even be greater.
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm glad you, yeah.
Yeah, that makes me even be great. Sean, you really put your hump in your back when we was doing. That makes me be greater.
Shut up.
Yeah, huh? I'm just saying as an example.
They putting the humps in the back, Sean.
Yeah, making my head touch the back of my butt and thrust. That makes me great. That makes me she wants me to be great. That makes me great.
Oh my God, I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
It better.
So I gotta make my butt go over to my forehead and it thrust. That, you know what? Well, I have back problems, but at the same time, that makes me be great into her.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You lost the words now. You ain't never heard nobody butt touching their back and thrust in their head and thrust.
You are definitely saying something that I've never heard before.
Absolutely. I won 2 trophies last year.
Did you? Oh Lord. I'm gonna tell your mama. Your mama watching.
Cut that. I don't even want my mama to know I even had sex. Far as she know, I had sex twice, and I got 3 kids, and 1 episode was twins. So that's out the picture. So no.
Right. That must have been when you won the award right there. 2 times 2 awards.
Yeah, 2 times 2 awards. Absolutely.
That is so funny.
But yeah, I think was the affirmation.
Words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation and words of service. What's another one?
Acts of service. I think that women, and I may be wrong, but I think women like quality time more than anything. I think that women like when men make time. That in itself is almost an act of service to make time.
Women like quality time, except for when the Housewives of Orange County come on.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Don't bother me right now because my show is on.
Like you in football games. Come on now, or basketball games.
I can sit there. I can sit there with my woman and watch a football game, but don't be asking me questions. I mean, why are they called the San Francisco 49ers? Why not the Bird Watchers? Why not the San Francisco Bird Watchers?
That is our job, okay? To
at least know a little something. If you want me to teach you, I'll teach you. But at the same time, like women don't want quality time when they shows are on. When the have and have nots, well, I watch the have and have nots too.
You gotta watch it with it. But guess what? So men be fronting. So this the thing. Y'all be fronting because y'all acting like y'all don't like that show. Like I had my I didn't make him. I didn't make him, but I had him watch Married at First Sight. And I love that show. And he goes, "This is so stupid." And he goes, "I can't believe that these people met at the altar." And then the next week he goes, "You watching?"
We gotta put that front. We gotta put it, like I said, men gotta be so hard at all times. But he's like,
get a text and he'll be like, "I ain't like what Brad did." And I'll be like, "Who's Brad?" And then watching it more than I am. So I'm telling you that they like y'all put up a big front on a lot of things.
I ain't gonna front. I love the have and have nots. I love the have and have. Even though Tyler Perry's writing or whatever, I don't understand it sometimes because he's going to
the left.
I mean, he got like 27 shows that he's writing and producing, which I think is impossible. But at the same time, I love that. And what was the other show? From
Tyler Perry?
Yeah, it came on after the have and have not.
Ruthless, Sisters. Sisters is good.
Sisters is good. But the other show, The Oval, is awful.
Oh, The Oval is terrible. But like Ruthless is terrible, and it's only on BET Plus. And I can't believe how far Tyler Perry is going. And I keep saying I'm not gonna watch this dumb show every week. And I end up watching
it. Quiet accident.
And then last week, he was showing like male body parts. It was swinging, and I was like,
they were showing male body parts.
They did. They showed the entire like.
What you saying that they ain't talking about no women. They talking about men.
We talking about men's penises was all up in there in there.
Oh, yes, no, I know I ain't watching that show now.
I'm just surprised that Tyler has gone that far, but I'm like one of those people that's probably giving him the ratings.
When you have like 37 shows and TVs and movies, you run out of material. So absolutely.
Yeah,
So
yeah. The plot
Ding-a-ling,
kinda
one, let's go. Yeah.
the plot doesn't get it's not good at all, but you're like, okay, I want to see how far this drags out.
He holding the women up in there because they like, oh, did they swinging? The jiggling baby. Go ahead, baby. Yeah.
But they're gay. It's weird. It's gay, but they're straight, and it's weird.
Well, Tyler Perry might be, you know, that's another subject. That's another.
Yeah, another
That's another subject. Yeah.
Okay, so the last love language is touch.
I'm a touchy feely type of dude.
Are you really?
I touch women at the mall all the time.
I saw your face at the post office.
Yeah. I'm a very feely touchy dude. Like, come here, let me see it. Come here. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, I touch.
I touch, but touch ain't my thing. Like I don't.
You wanted up in there. I get it.
Damn, Sean.
you.
No, I don't. But I don't need to be cuddled up every minute. I don't need.
In there. I get it, Robert. You want it.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh my God. My mother can't watch the show because of you. Anyway, so but I don't need someone touching and feeling on. I mean, I like him to, you make me feel good, and then we're in our own intimate setting. That's a whole different thing.
But that's shocking with you. You don't like to be held. You don't like to cuddle. You don't like to spoon.
I didn't say I don't like those things, but I just don't need it all the time. Like
that shows insecurity though.
I'm insecure?
No. That shows if you need it all the time. Like I don't like sleeping with women and I wake up and they got my head in the headlock. I don't like that.
They don't want you to go.
Right. Yeah. They like what you doing? What you doing? That shows a sense of insecurity. That shows insecurity. But if you like, all right, it's good to be apart sometimes, but when we get together, we get together.
Exactly. That touch means something every time I'm touched. Now that works for me.
Well, what about in public? Do you like him to grab your butt like in public?
Yes and no. I like to hold hands, but honestly, like if my hands get sweaty, I'm like, why are we holding hands? like
that's too long. That's too long.
Huh?
That's too long. Yeah.
Yeah. But I like it like if he says, hey, come here and pulls me over, every once in a while, we can kiss in public, but I don't need a lot. I don't need him to slide me down. I don't need him to I don't need all that. What about you? You're one of the you like PDA.
Well, because I like, especially in church, you know what I'm saying? Like
did you say in church?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I like to lift the breasts up. They say lift them up, lift them up. I'll draw all men unto me. So that's
Sean. Stop it. You are so bad.
And anyway, but I like affirmation. I like, coming home and cuddling and doing all that stuff, watching TV and cuddling and all that other stuff. That means good, but not all the time. Because I had a girlfriend. She was really beautiful, but I always knew that it was another pretty girl in the room because she would start hugging on me, and I'm right. And so,
but that's not a love language.
That's not love language.
That's she on you. She's pissing on her territory. That's not love language.
Exactly. Because one time she hugged me, and I said, "Where's the pretty girl at? I know somebody here pretty. Where is she at? Because I know she's in here somewhere."
Because you know, touch is not her love language. And then all of a sudden they are. So that, oh, look, oh.
Yeah.
That's
Well, the thing about it is, you know, when you're that insecure, you want your man or your woman to dress like you.
Don't say that. See, now you're wrong for that. You're wrong.
Yeah, because you don't want nobody. Y'all want to look the same. So you don't want him looking different before you. Like all that 87 stuff is played out.
And you know you together because y'all got
exactly.
So
footies on with the ball on the back. Y'all got footies on with the ball on the back. What is that all about?
Okay, what about matching colors? Like if you both are wearing, like you're a Cowboys fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if both of y'all wearing Cowboy stuff together,
we both be losing together because that's not gonna work. No, I mean, first of all, I think now I'll say this: my ex-wife, she used to pull out stuff for me to wear at my shows. Now I thought that was kind of sexy. She would lay my, you know, I like to get down with the bow ties and my suits and everything. So she would lay all that out and my bow tie and everything. I thought that was kind of fly. But I don't want to come out. I don't want to come out the bathroom and she's dressed like me. So she got like a skirt, like no.
So I mean, like if she comes to your show and she wears a bow tie, it's like having a sign that says.
But you know what? I like women with ties and bow ties on. I like, but not matching me. No. Mm-mm.
Oh, but she's doing.
I stand alone. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Well, I am going to say that normally I'm not the matchy kind, but recently there are some things that, like, when I bought it for myself, I was like, oh, let me get it for him. So, like, for example, like I love this. There's this woman, and I know we don't really advertise other people, but there is someone online that she makes She From shirts. She's African American, and like they got She From DC, She From, you know, and it's funny because it says they got one that says She From Maryland, and Maryland is spelled like MURRRLAND because we say Maryland. Nobody says
Maryland.
Right. She has some really cool shirts, but she also has it He From. So I have my She From Baltimore, He From Brooklyn shirts. Now, we have never worn them together, but if I asked, I think that he's worn it. We've just never worn it together. So I think if I ask him, I think he would.
Okay. He likes that type of stuff. Me, I'm my own individual. And if I want to be fly, I want to be fly alone. I want her to be fly, but I want her to have her own little style and her image. You know, if she,
I mean, but one time or two times, we're not talking about every day you dress. Like, I don't believe in every day you dress alike, but like one time when you go out or you're going somewhere or you're doing something different or you're doing something romantic you wouldn't do that.
Maybe pajamas, but other than that,
I'm talking about them Christmas pictures. I'm talking about, and that's in the house. You telling me that you would not do anything that's matchy with your significant other?
Probably nakedness, but other than that, no.
That's in the house. I don't see you going out the house naked. So, dang, Sean, that's kind of rough.
I mean, what I'm supposed to do? Because she got her baby hair combed out. I'm supposed to wear my baby hair combed out?
No. I'm talking outfits. And I know that we definitely grew. Look, you got me looking at my hair now. We definitely got we were the generation. We were, like you said earlier, the King's Dominion generation where we were floating. I get it.
Did you ever do that down King's Dominion?
No, I didn't even like people back then.
Okay.
I was more worried about the roller coasters than I was dressing with. I was never like that when I was young. Like I wasn't the one that went on.
So it was late in your life that you decided to dress like your significant other.
Actually, this is like the first time. Like when I see something and I'm like, oh, this is his style. Or it might be something that like he rides bikes. If there's something in Harley that he likes, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, it looks good on me too, I'ma get it.
Okay. I can see now since you said Harley, I can see motorcycle jackets.
Really?
I can see us coming in like with motorcycle jackets, you know.
Do you ride a motorcycle? I was about to say, do you even ride a motorcycle?
No, we'll get into my Altima and drive off. But at the same time, you know, I have a helmet, you know, and she don't wear no helmet. And like we come in, we get out of our Altima with the helmets on and everything. That's cool. That's fly.
I can't with you.
Look. Look, we in the Altima and we got the car with the helmet. That's fly. That's fly. But that little stretch jeans with the hole in it with Harley Davidson. But okay, you're not feeling it. Okay, sorry.
But you're getting out in Altima. No. Not at all. Okay. So what about the same shirt or style of shirt but different colors?
Same stylish shirts with different colors. That might work. That might work for me. Don't get me off on Harleys. I know sell more than leather jackets and all that other stuff. But I think leather jackets would be fly.
Sure. Okay. What about one of those like couples type shirts that says I'm with him and got an arrow, and then yours say I'm him?
Because first of all, she might not be standing on that side and be pointing to somebody else.
But
and that starts an argument, and that gets a divorce. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Look, about all that. Look, my buddy, right? His name is Michael, right? He's getting a divorce. He's getting a divorce now because of all this matching stuff, right? He his wife put Michael on her breast, right? 20 years ago. They've been married for 20 years. Up here. She put Michael on her breast. Well, 20 years ago, gravity didn't set in. Right? Gravity set in. So it's sagging, right? So he looked at it the other day. He was like, "Nah, I'm getting a divorce. I want a divorce." Who the hell is Miguel? See,
shut up.
And see, that caused a lot of problems. No,
So, I'm glad you said something. Would you get his and her tattoos?
No.
You would never get a woman's name tattooed beside your mom tattooed on you. Do you have tattoos?
No, I don't have any tattoos.
Oh God. Okay, well that's why you wouldn't get her name tattooed on your body.
You got some tattoos, Robin?
I do have tattoos.
Do you?
Yes.
Do your boyfriend got tattoos?
Yeah, he got a lot of tattoos.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I could. I thought about getting a tattoo on my arm that said Big Sar, but I'm allergic to pain, so I decline.
My girl Kiva, it was Kiva. How many years ago was it? It had to have been like 6 years ago or something like that. Dang, it's a long time. She and I, for her birthday, I go, let's get tattoos. And she's like, yeah. And she goes to get them. And I almost punked out. And she was like, I'll get a tattoo. You get a semicolon, you're going to get a tattoo. So I went and, wrong one. Oh, you can't see it, but I got a ladybug. I kind of put them on the inside of my wrist so that my watches and stuff, I do interviews and stuff like that. But I got ladybug on here, and I love my ladybug. I'm glad we got it. And then this one I got with boyfriend, and it says beautiful. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might get, since I'll be 50 next year, I might get one on my neck.
Not on your neck.
Big Saw. Yeah.
Will be like 6'9". Have you seen his face?
No.
You know the rapper 6'9". You gotta see the rapper 6'9". He got this 6'9". Well, he has 6'9" written over like 200 and some times on his body. It's crazy, but he has a huge 6'9" here, and then.
Well, for identification purposes.
It looks like leopard spots on his arm, but they're all 6'9" going up and down. It's weird. Yeah, he has way too many. Like I don't do too many. I don't do the neck. I don't do the face. I don't do the. That's too much.
Yeah, because I might want to run for Congress one day. And so,
Hey, you got a good chance. Where we going?
yeah, exactly. Okay, Robin, tell us about your book.
All right. Well, woohoo! Mine's backwards.
Yeah.
So mine is BD Freshman. Yeah.
Yes.
This is an awesome coming of age book that you will enjoy, your children will enjoy, have a lot of fun with it. It is on Amazon. It is $8.99 on Amazon. Very short book, but it's so good that people, honestly, a lot of people that have commented or talked to me, they read it within a day. Now, if you're like Sean, you would have it for 3 months and still be reading on page 3. But I'm telling you, make sure that you get it. Great book from Amazon, great book from me. So get that book. And then I have Sean's book.
That's right. That's right. Father, the Son, and the Comedian. About my autobiography about my life. Got my picture on the back. Got looking smooth.
Look at you. Oh my God, with your bow tie and everything.
Yeah.
And so what's great is, just like Sean was real about his father today, he just pours himself into this book as well. So great autobiography. Yes, you're pouring yourself into the book, but he tells you the truth. He doesn't sugarcoat. And he has a lot of people, a lot of celebrities in his book that he has worked with. So make sure that you get it. And then you can talk about Sean like I like talking about Sean too.
Exactly. And don't forget Lost in Love. I'm going to tell you something right now. This is the roadmap. This is the roadmap to falling in love. If you don't fall in love after reading this book, your money that you spent for it, you ain't getting it back because I mean,
wait a minute, let me hear the guarantee here.
Yeah. But actually, I'm beginning to write. That's probably why I forgot to show, because when I write a book, I get into book mode. But I'm getting to write my third book. As of last weekend, I began to start writing. It's called Sunrise Gardens. Yeah, it's about a young man. It's basically about me. When we moved to Glass Manor, we stayed in the section of Glass Manor called Sunrise Gardens, and it's about like a whole summer, right? So a young man moves from Southeast to somewhat of the suburbs. It was semi-suburb, semi-hood, and everything. And he goes to summer vacation and sees a lot of things. This one sleeping with this one, and he's 12 years old, and this one and that one and everything. So it's very fun. I'm still putting it together. It's teenage love involved, and all my boys from Glass Manor GMC crew. Yeah, I don't know.
That's what y'all do. I don't even know where that is. That's what y'all do.
Glass Manor crew. Yeah, we don't have a sign.
You made it sound like you do.
Yeah, So, but that is probably going to be out probably like in the summer. And so, third book.
Diddy's sophomore year is coming too. So,
that's right, because we got to find out what happened to her after detention. So,
yeah, you read it.
we gotta find out what happens to her after the detention. So that's all good. Yeah.
Well, Sean, this was a good show tonight. I had a lot of fun.
It was a good show, and I didn't even prepare for it like I usually do.
You didn't. If anybody knows anything about Sean has to know everything ahead of time and prepare. And so that's good because I'm just rubbing off on you. I love it.
You would think that I would be the freestyle one, but Robbie is the freestyle one. She's the carefree one.
I was like, I don't want to know anything.
Yeah, look, because like, could I tell them about our third title that we was going to do today, or whatever?
Go ahead.
Okay, So it's funny because sometimes I don't even talk to Robin. I'll just like text her. I'll text her like topics. I don't like say, hey, how you doing? How was your week? Because we save all that for Thursday, right? So I text her. So I said masturbation. And she was like, for who?
But Sean, usually I'm the one that like I'm trying to control my tongue and all this, and and you're the one that's usually more reserved and conservative. So when you start talking about you won 2 awards for your butt coming over your head and masturbation, I'm like, oh Lord. So
well, 2021 made me a little freaky. So
no,
I'm just playing. But no, we can talk about that. It's taboo. It's really taboo to not talk about that because the churches and this and third. But yeah, we can share. We don't have to be vulgar in our topics. We can talk about it. We don't have to be vulgar. So, but maybe that'll be next week.
So we will be here next week, same bat time, same bat channel. I used to hate that as a kid being in Robin. Anyway, but we will be here next week. You can catch us on Sean Sarvis 1, Sean Sarvis 2, or YouTube for Beauty and the Beast.
Or Robin D. Jones.
I can't stand you.
Or Robin D. Jones' Facebook page.
Anyway. Sean be telling too much, but I can't wait next week. I guess it's masturbation. So
that should look that's gonna make our ratings go up to the roof. Exactly.
Masturbation. Okay,
we definitely doing that next week.
Well, Sean, I will see you then.
All right. Love y'all, man. Thank you for joining us for the Beauty and the Comedian. We'll holler at you next Thursday at 7 o'clock.
All right. Peace.